A month ago today, I ran a new 5k PB of 17 minutes 7 seconds at the Ipswich Twilight 5k. The problem is that was a very windy day, and I know I have a sub 17 minute 5k PB in me. Well, today might be the day where we get that sub 17 minute 5k PB, because today we have a 5k PB on the track. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Matthew here, back with another race day vlog, and today we're here with the A14 Derby, and yes, that's right, today we're going to go for a 5k PB attempt. I feel like since my 5k PB a month ago today, I've been in very good form, so I feel like I've got a very good chance of going for that 5k PB today. But if you do enjoy the content you see on the channel and you enjoy the race day vlogs, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So the A14 Derby is a 5k track race, and today's event is held at my local club at Northgate, and basically there's clubs around the area. We've got Ipswich Stratford, we've got Bury St Edmunds Pacers, Stowmarket Striders, and we've also got Felixstowe this year, and it's a 5k track race at the Northgate venue today. So I'll be in the sub 19 minute race today, which is the fastest graded race. So hopefully we will have some fast people around me to push me onwards to try and get that sub 17 minute time. So unlike when I got my 5k PB a month ago at Twilight, today it is most certainly not a windy day. The temperature is not ideal because it is quite a warm day. We're in the 20 degrees, but I do feel like I do cope quite well in hot temperature races, so hopefully the temperature won't affect us too much. But the main point is today it's not a windy day, so hopefully we will be able to give it a good crack at that 5k PB. Now, if you are a frequent viewer of the channel, you would know recently I've got a pair of the Vaporfly Next Percent free, but today we're going to go back and run in the Vaporfly Next Percent 2. Firstly, I feel like we still got plenty of life in this shoe, and secondly, I ran my PB at Twilight wearing this shoe, so I want this to be the same shoe wearing today to be a good test to see if the fitness has improved over the past month. So yeah, the time is about 4:30, about 2.5 hours to the race, because our race will start at 7, but without further ado, let's get ready for the race. So we've got ourselves some beetroot juice here. We're going to make a full video on the beetroot juice, trying it out and seeing if it works. But for now, we're going to try it before the 5k. And yeah, little taste test. By my brother's reaction, I don't think it's going to taste the best. But here we go, bottoms up. Yeah, weren't too bad. Well, that did not taste the best. It wasn't the worst thing. I'm not going to overreact like everybody else is. But, it's not the best tasting drink. But if it works, then, you know, it's worth the sacrifice. But with that being said, let's go down to the track. After putting our numbers on and a pair of sunglasses, we went on for a warm-up. Alright guys, so we're going for a bit of a warm-up now. About 50 minutes to the start of this race. And for the first time ever, I am running with a pair of sunglasses on, because if you saw the Friday 5 vlog, I got a bug in my eye, and I do not want to go through the same process today, so we're going to put the sunglasses on. And bang, just like that, it is go time. And today we're going to try something different, because I'm going to be commentating over today's race. Because we have the luxury of this race being at a track, that means I could record the whole race. Of course, I won't show you everything, but I will show you large sections of the race. So if you prefer seeing races through a commentary style, then please do comment down below. Or if not, if you like the montages, comment that as well. Now recently, I've had a lot of struggling pacing myself. So today, I packed myself in about 5th position here, trying not to go out way too fast. Now that was a pretty well paced first lap, but as you can see we've got ourselves a little bit too excited here as we are slowly making our way up the pack. And now I've positioned myself in 2nd position, which I know is definitely where I would not be finishing today, but at the moment I was feeling good and I was sticking on to 1st, which is my brother. We are about to hit the 1 kilometer mark now. I would tell you my splits, but the thing is my watch does not work the best on track mode, and basically the splits are very inaccurate, so there's no point telling you that. And I'll tell you one thing now, we're definitely above the PB 5k pace. Quick shout out to my friend Noah for filming this angle. It is very good to be able to see different angles, so big shout out for him for doing that. It's good to see so many runners out there today because it was a nice attendance and a great support from everyone. Well done to all the runners on the track this evening, and also a big well done to anyone who got a PB, because those conditions it does get very warm by the end. Another lap gone by and miraculously somehow we're still holding on to my brother. I know it is just a matter of time till we go away, but at the moment it's just about trying to stick to him for as long as possible. Another lap gone by, we've gone past the 2 kilometer mark, we're just under halfway through the race now, but as you can see, Connor, he's getting away from me now, and now for me, it's progressively slowing down. Recently, I've had a lot of problems with pace and going out way too fast, and again today is another example of that happening. And today's race, we are well into the 20 degrees, so in the second half of the race, we are definitely going to be paying for going out too fast. As you can see, we're getting slower, and everyone around me is getting faster, and now it's a progressive of me being overtaken by the people behind me. And a few laps later, we're just over 3 kilometers in, and now you can see we're starting to get overtaken by quite a few people now. The bloke next to me, his name is Ethan, he's one of my friends, and he goes on to run a 1650, and you can see right there, his form is good, my form is looking very shaky now. He's showing you a good example of how to pace the race, and I'm showing you a very bad example of how to pace the race. Every kilometer the pace is slightly dropping, but can we have a little bit of energy left to just about stick on and try and reach that 5k PB? Even though the pace has dropped, it is still fairly decent, so it will be close whether we get that PB or not. But 2 laps off the track left, 800 meters left, can we hang in there? However, the heat was incredible, and with the fast start we're definitely paying for it now at the end of this race. And here we come through the final 100 meters, sprint, give it everything we've got. Looking at the clock, it looks like we might just be under that 5k PB, but still we're going to give it everything we've got, sprinting across that line, every second matters, and there we go, the 5k is complete. Alright folks, so we are back from the A14 Derby now. Time on the screen there, 17:18, and that is about 11 seconds away from the PB, which, you know, it was a good chance tonight, and I tried to pace myself, I really did. The first lap, I tucked in, and we just get too excited, you know. When you start that race, the adrenaline, and we just got a bit too excited, and then we went off a bit too fast the 1st to 2nd kilometer. We were off way too fast, and we really did pay for that in the 3rd, 4th and 5th kilometer. We slowed down quite a bit, but 17:18, we've got to think positively. It's not a PB, but that is still our 2nd fastest 5k, and to be fair, it was a pretty hot night out there. You know, no one was getting a PB out there tonight. So, taking in considerations, it's still decent. You know, it's not a PB, but it's still decent. So, you've got to try and be positive. Thank you so much, everyone out there, for the support tonight. You know, the crowds out there, it was terrific. And that gave me that little bit of energy to persist right to the end. So, yeah, thank you, everyone, for the support out there. And thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will be back on Friday with another Friday 5 at Sudbury. So we will be back with that race vlog.
Guys, I got 1st place. Back on the channel. My comeback will be soon. Shout out to Jed Lawrence.
So yeah, that was my brother Connor P923. If you're new to the channel, it used to be on here back in the day, but unfortunately he hasn't been much of a regular recently. But Connor, he will be back with more videos in the future, so subscribe if you're excited to see that.
Shout out to Darcy Byrne as well.
See you in the next video.